This is a look we're gonna get in today, so let's just get into it. We're gonna start off looking scary and pale.
Lord, I'm having a heart attack. Damn, this is some scary shit. I am scared.
But I promise you it gets better. I was trying to test out a few different primers. So the one that I did use that ended up making me look pale was the e.l.f. Putty Primer, the matte one. And I also mixed it with the pore filling primer. But never mind that. We will get it together. The foundation that I'm using today is my Morphe, and it is in the shade 27. Yeah, so it is the Morphe Filter Effect foundation, the one that they had Makeup by Shayla, the face of. Like, first of all, I don't understand why brands don't get it. Like, when you have a black girl the face of your product, it's gonna sell. Like, I was not thinking about Morphe at all, but when I seen Shayla do her makeup on YouTube using this foundation, and I seen how good her skin was looking in that advertisement, I ran to the store and not bought one but two, because the first time I got a shade that was too late. And I was just like, period. Black girls represent, and black girls sell products, so don't sleep on black girls ever. Now we are moving on to concealer. I really have been testing and giving this Too Faced concealer another shot, because I initially bought it years ago and I didn't like it. But lately, I've actually been loving it. So I'm using the shade Butterscotch now, which is a little bit like closer to my skin tone. You know, it has like a little, I don't know how to describe it, like a yellowy undertone to give me a slight brightness. But you know I'm going to go in and brighten it up again. You know I am. But we're also going to move on to contouring our face. For this video, I did just pretty much grab a bunch of products that I wanted to test out together, because I have my regular everyday products already in mind that I can grab when I know I want a foolproof face. So this one, I just wanted to try different stuff, because I know you guys are probably tired of seeing the same things. But this foundation stick, it got the job done, but I do think that my Juvia's Place gives me more coverage, and it's like a better shade match than this one. This sponge is from Shop Miss A. Most of my sponges are from Shop Miss A. If you know, then you know, and the girls that get it, because Shop Miss A has some fire sponges. But like I was saying, I am starting to like the way this concealer looks under my under eye. But I'm gonna have to try it with my NARS foundation and give it a go and see how I like it, like that combination together. I do see a lot of makeup artists use like NARS and Tarte together, and maybe even a little Juvia's Place for like hydration. But I know Aaliyah J really likes this concealer a lot, so I did want to give it a try. I do think it's really good, but I need to find a good setting powder to go with it, because I think it gives me creases sometimes, and that's why I don't like it. So to blend out that foundation stick, I'm going to be using a combination of brush and like a smaller brush, and I think a fluffier brush, just because I wanted to go around my edges and, yeah, you know, make sure I don't get too much product in my baby hairs. Sorry y'all, if y'all could tell by now, I'm watching TV. I was catching up on my YouTube girls. I think in this video I'm actually watching Arnell. So yeah, I'm just gonna speed this up because I know y'all are tired of watching me blend. But the key to good makeup is blending, so take your time and blend and make sure there's no harsh lines. But anyway, please tell me, comment down below who your favorite YouTubers are, or what kind of content that you guys have been binge watching. I need a few new people to add to my list, so just comment some people for me to check out. All Alright, so we're pretty much gonna get started with the nose contour. I like to take 2 long lines first just to get like my basic shape, and then I'll go in with a smaller brush and start to slowly build on the color, because you don't want it too deep, but you also don't want it like too invisible that it doesn't show up. You want like a really nice, medium. So I like to first take those 2 lines just to give me like a guide, and then after that I'll just slowly build on the color. Yeah, because I feel like if you go in too deep and you put too much product there, you start to lose control of where your contour is actually going, and it can start looking like really dark and muddy and making your nose like look really misshapen and prominent on your face. And you want to add the shadows to make your nose look snatched, but you don't want it to look like gorilla-y. I don't know how to describe it, but it looks really crazy to me when people's nose contours are a little too dark. So now we're gonna go in and brighten with that brighten shade from Too Faced. I believe that the color I use for this is Sand, but I just use a little dab just to brighten the center of my face. I'm sorry, but I love a bright under eye. I'm sorry, it's just something about it. Like, it makes me look awake, ready for the day. I got more sleep than all you hoes. Like, that's the vibe it gives me. Like, I'm sorry, and I can't help it. I really try to get away from it because it's not for everybody, but girls that get it, okay? So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and make sure everything is blended. Use this sponge. This is my first time using this sponge, and I actually do like it. I got the like variety pack or the set, and it's actually a really good sponge. And then we're pretty much gonna switch to this Real Technique brush just to make sure everything is flattened and blended on the face. Nothing's too cakey. Just make sure you get a little extra insurance. Like, a brush really gives you like that airbrushed look, in my opinion, and the sponge just takes away extra product. And because I didn't do this earlier, I'm just gonna add that first concealer around my mustache and around my smile line area, because I haven't waxed my mustache, so that area is a little bit more darker than it usually is. So I just went on and brightened it with concealer. That's all you guys gotta do. Got a little extra shadow, just go ahead and brighten it with concealer and go on about your business. Now it's time to set. You want to make sure you go ahead and tap under your eye with your sponge to get rid of any creases first, and then go ahead and set. The setting powder that I'm using today is my Chanel powder. I want to give it a go. I like it because it's like really fine, and I need to use it because it was expensive. So that's what I'm using today under my eyes, and to pretty much set anywhere that I put concealer, and then we'll move on to bronzing in just a second. All right. We're gonna use the Juvia's Place palette for bronzing, and I kind of have a confession. I don't love this bronzer. I think I want to try to get the next shade up. I think I have like tan. I think I should probably get deep or whatever to kind of like deepen it, because I feel like it gives me like a little bit too red of a complexion, versus the one that I'm used to is my Black Radiance one, and it gives me a nice bronze without making me look too reddy orange. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm not like a huge 100% stan. But I did use it for today, and it does get the job done if you guys wanted to pick it up. It's like cute, but like I kind of like my Black Radiance one more, and I think the Black Radiance one is like $10 cheaper. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and finish off this nose contour. I'm just gonna slowly build up the color. It's rule of thumb when you're doing makeup, start off with a little bit of product and build up to your desired color, because if you try to go in with something too heavy, it's gonna be kind of difficult for you to take that makeup off, and you don't want to waste your time. But for real, like, you don't want to waste your time, so just go ahead and slowly build up. And then to clean up that nose contour, we're just going to use that Chanel powder on the sides of the nose, and down the center. I don't know where I seen this from, but I'm so happy I seen it because it really just changes the game. For a little extra insurance, I'm gonna go ahead and bake under my eyes because we want it to look bright and yum. And then since we use that bronzer on the nose, we're just gonna go ahead and put it on the eyelids just so we make sure the whole face has like harmony, all the same tones, and it kind of makes it like really sultry, I think, in a way, when you use your bronzer on your eye. I don't know, something about it, it's like really cute and flirty. So ever since I figured out that trick, I cannot put it down. And once you're done bronzing up your eyes, you're going to go into your foundation powder and just go ahead and add color back into your face. So I go underneath my jawline and in between my forehead and my bronzer on the outside of my face. And I go ahead and give it a nice little dusting. And then I'm going to use my Wet n Wild powder and brighten under my eye. And I also learned this other trick. If you spray your sponge directly and then use that to bounce the powders and the product in your face, it just sets your face like so much better than just spraying it with the setting spray. So yeah, I really like to let my sponge do all the work for me. Once again, I'm watching TV. Arnell must have been getting it cracking because I'm clearly not looking at the camera. I'm sorry, guys. So I'm going to take my Fenty highlighter in Afternoon Snack and Mo Honey. And we're going to highlight the tip of the nose and down the bridge of the nose. And yeah, give the face a little flare. And then we're going to add that bronzer underneath our eyes just to give it a little sexy look. That's it. Make everything come together. I kind of go back and forth with putting liner in my waterline and mascara. And today, I don't think I decided to do that. Then we're going to go ahead and make sure the face is set and we have enough color to our skin. So I'm going to use my Sephora Marker Smooth powder to go ahead and make sure everything is pressed in. Today I wanted a matte look, so I wanted to make sure I utilized my powders, but I did want to set it before I gave it the last set with this powder because I didn't want it to look too cakey. So that's why I use setting spray and then put powder on top. Then we're going to go ahead and line our lips with this lipstick that I got from Fenty in the shade PMS. I thought it was more brown than what it is, but it actually has a little bit like reddish purple tones to it. You'll see once I like put gloss and stuff on. It looks a little bit different, but it's not too bad. And we're gonna go ahead and put on our lashes. Ignore my lace because I know the lace is lacing, but like look, the lace was definitely dirty at this point, but I was too lazy to wash my wig. But I mean, the look came together, honey. I just feel as though we're slaying. Like, yes, mama, you can't tell me that this doesn't slay. Eat the boots down house, period. Period, mamas. Look how fire. Say, I had so much fun filming this and testing out new products. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in my next one. Love you. Bye.